Hey everyone, it's already the end of the day, so I thought, you know what, I'll just put my hair all the way up. I don't know what these little things are doing, but it's the end of the day, so I also wanted to just give a quick tutorial on how I do most of my makeup throughout the day. Just a quick thing, it takes 10 minutes in the morning, quick BB cream and eyeshadow, eyeliner, blush, and I'm out the door. I might go a little bit more in depth for when I have, an extra 15 minutes. So I'll give a quick tutorial on that. So I'll go ahead and take off my makeup and show you guys step by step. Okay, so here I am, no makeup. Everything is completely washed off. So you can see I have some of the imperfections. I have blemishes. I have discoloration, the redness. So anyway, I haven't tweezed my eyebrows in a very long time. So I'm going to go ahead and tweeze those real quick. Okay, so not perfect, but it's good enough for now because that hurts. So I use a lot of e.l.f. products just because I find that they're cheap, and being young with just a part-time job, I really can't afford all the fancy things. So I just have a little e.l.f. eyebrow kit. I use it in medium just because it has those browner colors, and sorry, it's already almost gone, but I just use that. And if you also have a brush, something like this, and especially if it's curved, that's great because you want that curved on it. And I kind of, if you can see, I have little gaps that could be colored in, so it'll make it look fuller up at the top. Carry all the way through. As you can see, they're not perfect just because, I didn't shape them. I didn't trim them up or anything. All I did was just a quick tweeze. And, like I said, it's just a thing that takes, 10 minutes in the morning. Just the concealer around the eyebrows, I just use, a plain old brush. I don't know if it really matters what kind of size it is, what shape or anything, but, and I just have cheap old little concealer. I know that's backwards, but it says NuColor. Already worn out from me using it so much. I use mine in light 01. I just pat it. And I'll go ahead, put it underneath. Careful not to get it on my hair like I just did there. That's okay. And I put it right on top. And then I like to just kind of blend it in, bring it down maybe. And sometimes it's good to use your finger on projects like this. Not always, but from the heat from your fingers, it'll help blend in, especially concealer, a lot better. Just because it kind of melts it, and you can definitely tell when you do it this way. Go ahead and I don't do foundation. I don't like the way it makes my skin feel. So I like to use BB cream, and I actually use a few kinds. This one is from Garnier, and it's the Skin Renew, so I use combination to oily skin, and it's in the light medium color. But I like this because it really not just covers my blemishes, but it really just evens my skin tone. And it feels so much lighter than foundation. Okay, so next, I'm a huge MAC fan. I love their MAC powders. Pretty much everything MAC, especially their lipsticks, I'm a huge fan of. But I just have the plain, the Mineralize Skinfinish. Oops. And I use Light Plus, but this is the Light Plus. And it's very hard to tell, what color you need without trying it on because, I don't even know. So I'll go ahead and use, again, this is an e.l.f. brush, just called a powder brush, but it's got that blunt edge on it, so it's really good to press into your skin for your powder. So next, I have my bronzer. I use Stila bronzer. This one's called Shade 02. It's just the bronzing powder. You can see how much I've already used it. This is actually a new brush. I was thinking this was e.l.f., but I don't know how to pronounce that. It's named 101 Angled Contour Brush. So as you see, it does have that angle, and I think that's very good for when I apply bronzer because it gets right under in the cheekbone area. So just kind of tap. I also go under my cheekbone, and I go under my chin. So just in case if you do get it along your chin too much and it just blocks off the color, it's good to just kind of get something underneath. Because I've had some girls, they just do a straight streak and you go out like that, and you shouldn't do that. So I do it now, but then I'll definitely blend it when I'm finished. And you can do a quick brush around. Blah, 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 blah. And there you go. So for my blush, I'm using e.l.f. again. Just a little thing of blush. Cute little container. This one's called Tickled Pink. So there's another e.l.f. brush. This one's called the complexion brush, but I use it for blush. So I swirl it around, give a tap, and they always tell you, smile, and you put it right there. Some of them are very pigmented and you just put on a little bit and it's just a huge streak across your face. Especially, it's a Too Faced, just called the Natural Eye. Because I love doing things natural. I don't usually. So, as you can see, the top one is Day, middle is Classic, and the bottom one is Fashion. You should, you know, I'm going to use my fingers. You're really not supposed to. But, you know, you have 10 minutes in the morning, you gotta hurry out the door. So, I just have some on my finger. I put it in right in the corner of my eye. This really wakes you up, so this will make you look awake even if you're not. Does a very good job at that. I also put it under my eyebrow. Okay, I put a little bit of the gel stuff on it. Anyway, so I just used Day, the white, but those were just for the corners of my eyes, which I don't want to use these two, but I kind of cheat with it just because I want the white eyeshadow. I'm going to use Classic, but the Silk Teddy, and I'm just going to use that on my eyelid, and again I'm just going to use my finger. So kind of swirl it around. This is very glittery, very pigmented, but I like it because I like the shiny look to it, especially when I'm finished, because what I'll put on my crease isn't very shiny. So it makes this kind of give a little pop to my eye. And again, it wakes you up very much, just because of the light color. Okay, for my crease, I'm going to use Ulta. It's called Gold Dust, however, it's a dark brown. So I just kind of dab this. Oh, this is Coastal Scents eyeshadow brush. BRCN03. You you guys want to look that up. It's a really great brush. I use it basically for all my eyeshadow needs. You can see all the glitter on it from how much I've used it. Okay, so I just kind of dab it. And I like to pat it on to see where it's going before I rub it all in. It also gives it more of a darker look. You can see I messed up. So I just rub that away and pretend it never happened. There. Okay. And really, I mean, you can go however dark you want with it. If you want to do casual, sometimes it only takes me like 5 seconds to put it on, but I'm going to go just a little bit like that. So it's not really night out, but it's not really daytime. Just kind of in between. Okay, trickiest part is the eyeliner. I like to use liquid liner. It's very tricky for when you're rushing in the morning. This is just a Clinique. I like to use dark brown, almost black sometimes, just because I think it looks better. Depending on your hair color, your skin complexion, everything matters. You can go for a blue if you want. But, so this one's just called black brown, because I like that mixture in between black and brown. So, this one's almost out. That's okay. So, very carefully, I put it on. And I always like to give a little flare and add a little wing, because why not? Finished. There's also a smudger that comes with it, just for the little mistakes like I do, because I can't get a straight line to save my life. So you know, it may not be perfect, but again, it's that 10 minutes. Okay, I'm finishing up on the eyes. I do the Rimmel London Wonderlash mascara. I find it really nice, and I've had a lot of crappy mascaras, but this one seems to work just really well. So, go ahead and curl these bad boys. Again, since this is a quick morning tutorial, I don't have time to put those false lashes on. Especially if you're just going out on the town real quick with the girls. You don't want to spend all that time putting false lashes on, especially if you're a beginner and you don't really know how to do them that well. So, I do this really weird, but I find that it works. And I kind of twitch my eye like that, like I'm blinking really fast. And bring up the mascara wand and twirl it. I don't know. If you have a better way, let me know. Because I think any way works. Got it. So last but not least are, where's my brush? Last but not least are los labios. So I know people usually do this with just red lips, but I'm not using a dark color mostly because I have a lot on my eyes that you don't really want to go all crazy and have dark eyes and dark lips both. So a little thing I like to use, it's the L'Oreal Paris Volume Perfect. It gives you your base and then your lip color. So as you can see, it's not a very dark color. It's pretty dark to some people, but I think it gives a good overall look, so it's a good ratio in lips. So anyway, this is just my day-to-day kind of thing. I can make it easier, I can make it more difficult depending on the day, depending on how much time I have. So if there's any questions, feel free to leave anything in the comments. Make sure to subscribe. I have plenty of videos coming of random assortments of everything. So if you have any suggestions, please tell me. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, everyone.